Good morning, Taurus. Dadhichi here. This is your March 2013 horoscope. The overview, I know, a little bit late, but I'm here travelling around. Finally got a chance to sneak away from all the madness up onto the rooftop here on my hotel, as you can see, to give you just a quick insight into what's happening. Better late than never, I say. Look, you've had Mercury in the sextile aspect to the Sun in these first few days of the month, so that should be enhancing your communication skills through friendships and through those important affiliations and networks. Hopefully you've been utilising that to make good in your life, particularly in your professional arena. You've got a very powerful conjunction of several planets, 5 planets in fact in this area, which shows the predominance of energy and focus on this area of your life. So if you've ever had an opportunity to work through your social engagements, your friendships, any problems that are associated there, and there could be some there because you've got the hot, fiery planets of the Sun and Mars there as well, then this is the time to do it. Make love, not war, I say. This is a time of making peace. We see there is a very powerful shift of energies, however, to the 12th sector of the Taurus horoscope on the 12th. Now the 12th is an important date because the planet of marriage and romance, Mars, for you, which is one of the main planets, along with Pluto, but Mars will move its position to the very secretive 12th zone of your horoscope. Now that will shift the energies, and there's a very distinct period here because the 12th when Mars moves, then the 20th when the Sun moves, and the 22nd when Venus, your ruling planet, moves, all into this quiet sector of the horoscope, indicates that you'll be laying low. So you could become exhausted through all this interaction with people, working through your desires, working through these relationship issues. Here is a time to focus and spend a bit of time on yourself, going back into the past. As I said to Aries in this series of videos, the 12th house is not only skeletons in the closet, this quiet, reflective zone, but it has a lot to do with spiritual insights. Because it's the secretive house, this is a time when you can really go into yourself and find that meaning that's been conspicuously lacking from your life. So this is the time to do that. The other thing I should warn you about, for those of you who are spendthrifts, and I don't often find Taurus spendthrift, but this is a time also when expenditures can be very, very high because the 12th house is the zone of spending. So do be careful there. Monitor how you're spending and what you're spending it on, and ask yourself whether in fact you really need the item that you're wanting to buy. Because the 11th house is not only friendships, has a lot to do with desires, lifelong desires, those deep needs. Then that could be followed by the attempt to fulfill all of those needs, and the way we usually do that is through spending a lot of money. So take care there. You have the moon moving into the 6th house on the 27th of March, so that's going to focus a lot of your attention on work at that time. This is also a health arena of the zodiac, so there may be some attention necessary to those sort of physical aches and pains that are bothering you. Nothing too significant. It's a couple of day transit, so that should pass fairly quickly, and then that will move into the more important personal relationships and marriage sector for a day or two. That's when you may be able to resume that issue associated with relationships, resolving those things. By the way, the retrograde position of Mercury is significant right now because that also has a lot to do with money. So those plans you've had to increase your income, or maybe you've been waiting on some additional finances to come through, that's in a bit of a tailspin, so you'll have to wait just a little bit longer for that to resolve itself until that planet, along with Saturn, which is also retrograde, move forward in the zodiac. Join me at astrology.com.au, that's my website. Over 1.5 million people a month now visiting, coming there to get their daily hit. We've got the monthly horoscope, which I've just given you in much more detail, textual detail. This is just a brief skimming and overview to, they say, sweeten it up for you. come in and see what else is going on there. And of course our psychics, including myself, we have a huge number of psychics now available for you if you want to have a more personal reading. Till next month, good luck, take care, Taurus.